Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have another plan with me to share with you all, and this week we are planning for the week of May 21st to May 27th using the Jessica kit from ScribblePrintsCo. It is lemons and mermaids and glitter. Oh my, it's absolutely stunning and I love it. It's so pretty, and word has it it's also being done in the new format, and word has it it's like really pretty. So if you want to get your hands on this, I think it's coming real soon. And I don't know if I was allowed to say that, but get hype. So yeah, this kit was perfect for this week because not only was it named after me, but what better week to use a kit named after yourself than a week you're doing something super exciting? And this week was the week that I opened my Digital Doodles shop on Etsy, which was very nerve-wracking, got like the blood flowing to all the arteries and throughout the entire system. It was very exciting as well. I was at a loss for words. Thank you so much to anyone who has supported my shop, and if you guys haven't seen it yet, go ahead. There's a link down below and a little sneaky little coupon for you guys. It's all like wizard stuff, and there's a lot of like handwriting. It's really cool if I do say so myself. I need to get on it and make some stickers for myself, especially if Starbuck Run. I have both options if the S not being there really bothers you, but we got the Starbuck fam. That's what this will be. We will be the Starbuck fam. I love it. Okay, so yeah, this week ended up even coming out like super cute. Spoiler alert, I'm already getting ahead of myself, but it did end up coming out so cute, and I'm so glad because it was a good week for me. It's very exciting doing something different, starting my own Etsy shop, which, like I said, is very nerve-wracking, but so super duper cool. I think I'm just like in awe of all the stuff that I've seen people like make out of my doodles, and I'm like, oh my god, I drew that and you wanted to put that in your planner. I'm just like, it's so cool. So yeah, if you guys want to check it out, the link will be down below. So right now I'm going ahead, well right now I'm putting down the deco, but what I did before that was put down all the glitter headers, the full boxes, and the washi, and then this deco is just so cute. Look at it, it's like pineapples and ice cream. It's like healthy food and bad for you food, and a wonderful looking Starbucks refresher that they probably will one day make. Like Starbucks will probably make that one day because I think they're really going for like the crazy drinks, you know, like what am I even talking about anymore? But you know how they do like the unicorn and like the zombie drinks and all that stuff, and it looks radioactive. Like I think they would make a drink that looked neon pink and neon blue, and it wouldn't even be that hard. But anyway, I'm going off on a tangent, so I'm gonna go ahead, finish cutting these stickers. And you know what? Nope, we're just gonna go straight into the sidebar. So the first thing after putting down that full box to cover up the thankful thought, I went ahead and put down the 2 habit trackers that come in the kit, and then 2 of the mini functional icons that also come in the kit that are the face mask and the heart to mark washing my face and taking my vitamins. Then after the habit trackers, I grabbed a patterned half box and put that underneath the both of them, and then I used a paper Princess Plans blonde girl on her computer to mark that this was the week that I was having like what? My shop was grand opening. Fun story, my mom was like, so does Etsy provide like the red ribbon and the giant scissors? And I thought she was joking, but she was like, no, don't they put like a graphic on your shop that you're freshly opened? And I was like, no mom, that's not how it works. And she's like, oh, so you're not gonna like cut a ribbon? And I'm like, no. That's not how it works, unfortunately. So yeah, I was finagling some of these mini icons just because the girl looked better on the right side, and I wanted the like accent stickers to be staggering like I always do in my spread. Gotta go for the proper aesthetic here, people. So after the, the half box with the girl on her laptop, I went ahead and grabbed 2 headers, one that said Etsy and one that said to do, because I wanted to have 2 mini to-do lists instead of my big large one, and it really came in handy that I had 3 for each. So I had 3 for Etsy and then just 3 to-dos that I needed to do that week. They're the basic ones I do every single week. And then I used the 2 mini ombre heart checklists that came in the kit, and I kind of really love the look of having 2 of those like mini heart checklists a lot, but I don't think my to-dos ever sort of form that way, or I never have 6. I think I'm lucky if I end up always doing the 5 that I do. But anyway, so after the second ombre heart checklist, I went ahead and put a piece of washi just to break up the kind of yellow and pink, because the next thing I needed to mark was my overtime, because I haven't used any of it yet, so I still wanted to keep it in my planner. And so the work label was yellow, and then the fancy appointment label was pink. So I broke it up a bit with that mermaid scale washi. And then later on, I don't do it on camera, but I grabbed a piece of deco, which was a full kind of slice of lemon, and just stuck that on the middle. And I think it gave it like a nice pop of color and just like, you know, brought the sidebar together. So after putting down the work and fancy appointment label, I went ahead and filled everything out. Any of the pens or tools, and as well as all the stickers, will be listed down below in the down bar. So if I accidentally don't mention something, or you just want to figure it out mid-video, go ahead and it will be all there for you to peruse. Okay, that was weird. I had another sentence going in my head. Okay, but I'm going to go ahead and write that all in. After filling out the sidebar, I grabbed my Little Miss Papery glitter work labels in just any of the colors that are in this kit that matched the best, and I pretty much put them on every single day but Tuesday. Moving on to the daily, the day by day, that was it. I only had two of those. But moving on to Monday, the first thing I needed to mark was to publish my plan with me. I did end up doing it later in the day, but I'm getting closer to my regularly scheduled uploading. Before it was like Wednesday, then last week it was Tuesday, so now late Monday. And then I think this one's actually going to go up on time, so huzzah! But yeah, so I needed to mark publishing my plan with me with a Mandy Dreams glitter film slate. I used the silver one just because the other colors matched, but I was like, they're going to be throughout the whole week. Let me just bring in some pops of silver because your girl loves some silver. So I did that, and then after marking the plan with me, I grabbed the Munchkin on her laptop on the freebie sheet of this kit, and I wrote in that I was researching stage door stuff, which for anyone who doesn't know, stage door is basically the door that the actors come out of after a Broadway show. And if by now you don't know, that is my goal for like very soon, to go to stage door of Cursed Child and meet Anthony Boyle. So I was just researching it because I get really nervous talking, if that wasn't very obvious. Like I said, I'm not very good at it, so to meet an actor and like to meet someone you have a mini crush on and they have no idea who you are is a bit weird, so I was like looking for tips. But most of the people giving out tips were like theater kids, so they're musical theater, like, jazz hands kids. Like, they've got some, like, you know, chutzpah in them. They've got some spunk and like some bravery about, you know, making fools of themselves in very public situations. But anyway, so I did that. Then when I got home, I needed to take out the trash and the recycling, so I used the larger trash icon that comes on the front page of the sheet to mark that. Then towards the bottom of the day, I did need to do my groceries. I had to get, what did I have to do? I did my groceries the day before, but I had to go do them again because I needed to pick up some vegetables and things because I was trying to eat healthy, but then, you know, it just ended and went kaput in that same day. But I did buy the veggies and I have since eaten them, so huzzah for me. And then after the grocery run, I needed to, what did I need to do? I did a lot of planner stuff, so I had to finish planning the week before a little bit and then do the voiceover and then start putting down the stickers for this week. So that's what that was. And the two stickers I used for grocery and for planning time are both emojis from the Coffee Monsters Co. Then the next thing I marked the next thing I marked was that I needed to go through my Insta comments and like make sure I commented on them or gave them a little heart because I do appreciate all the comments I get and I want to make sure I'm on top of that. And I marked that using a happy diet girl with the girl like on her phone. And the last thing I wanted to mark that day was that I got a package from Paper and Milk. I got some stickers. I haven't hauled them yet. I'm going to do an Insta haul with them just because I think I'm probably not going to do any more haul videos, but we'll see. I don't know. Probably going to stick to Insta. It's just easier for me that way. So I used a little thing and then covered the icon on the little thing with a little package icon that comes in the kit as well. And then I wrote in Paper and Milk, so it's very, very cute. Tuesday, I was super duper excited because I got to sleep in. I value my sleep so much. And Tuesday was the only day I slept, and then, you know what, I haven't slept since because I was getting busy. I wasn't getting busy. Well, I was busy working on stuff for the shop opening, but still, it was really nice to even sleep in an extra hour on Tuesday because I had to go to the doctor and then I had to go get my hair done. Well, I didn't have to go get my hair done, but I scheduled it on the same day as my doctor appointment so I wouldn't have to skip any other days of work. That's how my life works. So to mark sleeping in, I used a skinny piece of washi and then a sleep in sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. Then after that, I marked that I wanted to practice a little bit of my alphabet because I did offer customs, like custom names and things like that in my shop. They're currently sold out, but I will be putting up more as soon as I get the current ones out. So stay tuned for that. I'll be announcing it on my Instagram first. Like that's where you're going to find out about it first. So to mark that, I used an iPad and Apple Pencil sticker from Paper and Milk. It's so stinking cute. And then after that, I marked but first coffee because I made myself some breakfast and some coffee, and I used a Once More with Love coffee cup sticker. And then after that, Carla did call me. My friend Carla called me right before my doctor's appointment, so I wrote in that God, why was I getting so proper there? Carla and I FaceTimed for a little bit. She had a lot of things going on with like nursing school, so we hadn't talked in a while, so it was really nice to hear from her. And I used a Once More with Love munchkin, just FaceTiming on a yellow phone. It's really funny because I ended up using that same sticker again later on in the week, and I had no idea. Like I didn't even realize I would have used a different color. Actually, no, because that yellow is super pretty. So after the FaceTime, I went to my doctor. It was a gynecologist appointment because I'm a lady. That's why. And I used the fancy label that comes on the freebie along with a scribbler doctor because that's just, going to the doctor. That was, by the way, like, this is not TMI, but this was like the fastest gynecologist appointment I've ever had in my life. Back home in New York, I would be at, like, if I had an appointment to go see the gynecologist, I would be there for 4 hours, and I was in and out in 45 minutes, and there was a problem with my insurance. So I probably would have been out faster, and I was just amazed. Like I even had time to go make myself some lunch before my hair appointment, which was great. So after the doctor's appointment, I did go get my hair cut and colored. It didn't come out the way I wanted it to. I wanted him to make it more blonde, and he was like, I can't do it, like blah blah blah, the steps, you need to go more than once. And I'm like, bullshit, ruin my hair. But anyway, that was a tangent. So to mark that, I used a half box and a Coffee Monsters Co. sticker with the emoji with blonde hair getting her hair done. And then after the hair appointment, what I marked? Oh, I marked that I worked on starting to set up some of the listings for my shop, which was crazy. I was like, what is my life? And I used a Fox and Cactus mermaid girl with the ombre pink to yellow hair on her Shell laptop to mark that, which I thought was very appropriate for this week. She on her laptop and she a mermaid because she's absolutely fabulous. Moving on to Wednesday. Why do I feel like I'm getting through this week a lot faster than normal? Not through the intro, but through the week. It's going a lot faster than normal. So anyway, on Wednesday, the first thing I wanted to mark was that I needed to make some phone calls. The first one was to remember to call my dad because I realized I hadn't called him since Thursday. I was like, I feel like I haven't talked to him in weeks. And then the second phone call was to Orange Theory, which if you guys know, I was doing Orange Theory and then I canceled Orange Theory. And then I feel like whenever you cancel a gym, they start to hate you. So that's why that phone call needed to be made. So what happened after that? So at work, I watched Les Miserables, like for the first time, like in full, which I've never done before. I feel like I've seen like parts of, I was gonna say of the songs, but the whole thing is basically a song, so that doesn't really specify what I've seen before this. But the first half is kind of like okay, but then the second half, everything gets going and everybody's just like dies, which I feel like is not spoiler alert. The movie and the show or whatever is basically called The Miserables. So no spoiler alerts here. But to mark that, I used a large movie icon that came on the front sheet of this kit. I really enjoyed it. I had all the songs stuck in my head, and I feel like now I want them to come back to Broadway so I can watch the stage. I was gonna say the stage adaptation, but I think it's a movie. Wait, so is it a book and then the stage is a stage adaptation of the book, and then the movie is a movie adaptation of the book and the stage. Never mind. It doesn't really matter. So after marking that I watched Les Miserables, at work, I needed to drop off my makeup that I was sending away to be sold. I didn't actually drop it off. Andrea's husband, Nick, kindly took it with the orders from work because I was like, I keep forgetting to go to the post office. I was supposed to do it on Tuesday. That was like the whole plan, and I just forgot, but he kindly took it and shipped it off. So I used a Whimsical Cat Studio blonde girl to mark that, and she's holding a giant like box, which is very appropriate because that's how big the box was. Then after that, I'm doing something I haven't done since I was in school, which is cut up a heart checklist to make a list because I couldn't make it cute. I needed that list. So I grabbed the gray heart checklist and cut it to have 2 hearts to mark just some shop things that I needed to get done. Then after that, the last 2 things I needed to mark for the day was that I wanted to email Lauren of Rose Color Days the doodles for our Harry Potter foiled collab. If you guys want to see what it looks like, she's already done it and it's absolutely awesome, especially foiled. It's crazy. Go join her Facebook page because she has some sneaky peeks on there and it's so good. I can't wait to see them in person and just do like all the Viv wiggles with them. So yeah, I needed to mark, then needed to email her the doodles, and then I needed to do some more doodles for my own shop. So that is why I used a Clever Gal Crafts Sprinkly Bits silver foil page flag and a draw script that Andrea ever so kindly made for me. And then above that, I used a yellow little thing along with a yellow mini @ symbol icon to mark doing the email thing. Moving on to the second half of the week, on Thursday I wanted to mark that I finally made my official? Where's the O in that sentence, in that word? It's not there. But I wanted to mark the official shop announcement that I did on Instagram. I did mention it last week, but not very well, and I was like, no one on Instagram knows. So I made a little graphic, and it was super cute, and I wanted to mark that I announced it. So I used the little like, oh my god, munchkin, like the fangirling one with the hearts. That is my favorite munchkin ever. And if you guys I like how I'm like about to pimp out somebody else's code, but Marg of Once More with Love has a freebie at ScribblePrintsCo. So on new release day, you guys can put in Marg's code. I don't know what it is. Go on Once More with Love. I'm like 100% sure it's there because Margaret be pimping at her freebie. But it's really good. There is a half box square with the little fan munchkin in it, and I just need like tons and tons of sheets of those because it's so stinking cute, and I feel the love like about everything. So my entire planner would just be filled with them, and I'd get so much use out of them. But anyway, so after marking the shop announcement, I wanted to mark that I played Hogwarts Mystery. I play Hogwarts Mystery every day, like I said, but sometimes when I need like a little filler space sticker, I put in that I played Hogwarts Mystery, and I used my little Hufflepuff Jess sticker that Kittenish Jess drew for me, and Andrea turned into a sticker. After that, I wanted to mark that my Cursed Child souvenir brochure came in the mail, and it's lovely, and the photos are so like high quality. I'm just like, oh, it's so beautiful. So to mark that, I used a label, and I didn't do this on purpose, but it's yellow, so hashtag Hufflepuff Pride, and then a foiled silver wand sticker from Simply Watercolor Co. that was a collab with Viv Loves to Plan. Perfect sticker to use for something as monumental as getting a souvenir brochure in the mail. Just, it's absolutely perfect. So the next thing I needed to mark was that I went to go see Solo, a Star Wars story with Nick, and I used a piece of the mermaid scale pattern washi along with the movie marquee that's on the freebie, and I did find my Once More with Love Star Wars munchkins, which are so cute, and I didn't use, I actually haven't used any of them, so yay. I think I used Luke Skywalker, but this movie is about Han Solo, so I had the little Han sticker, and I'm like, this is the best situation ever, aside from the foiled wand sticker, obviously. So yeah, I put down the Han Solo munchkin, and then just wrote in Solo, a Star Wars story, and then the movie was at 7, so like I had to just drive home after that, and I was really excited because one of the highways at night is like free, because I think they have 2 lanes closed down, and then the one time I took that highway down, I was like, well, it's late, there's not going to be any traffic, and I did hit like a smidge of traffic, but nothing too crazy, early. And then this time when I was driving home, I was like, let me just take the express lane. And I'm so glad I did, because I drove past 2 miles of standstill traffic. And I was just like, this is the best decision I've ever made in my life. Like, honestly, it's up there. Like, number one, best decision I've ever made was taking the express lane on the highway that night. It was great, because before it said it was going to take me 40 minutes to get home, which is bananas. So I had to, of course, mark that. And I used a Once More with Love sticker of the Munchkin in its car, and I wrote that I beat traffic. And then I just, got home, I was tired, and I was like, what better way to celebrate than with a bath? So I took a bath, and I used a Happy Dia sticker to mark that. I kind of had to chop a little bit of her bath off just so she would fit within the lines, but it came out really cute, so I marked that. Moving on to Friday, the first thing I needed to mark was that it was payday, and I don't have any more colors of the Zona Papery Do a Happy Dance It's Payday stickers, so I don't even want to try to use them up just because they really don't match. So I went ahead and just did my own little payday situation. I used a little thing and then a dollar bill icon that comes with the kit, and then I just wrote in payday. I can't wait to use a new format of a ScribblePrintsCo kit because there's a payday flag in there, and I'm so pumped for it. So pumped. So after payday, the thing I needed to mark was that I went to Uchi with Andrea for dinner, which was great because originally it was a reservation for her and Nick, and then Nick didn't want to go. So I was like, yeah, I want to eat. I love Uchi. It's so good, mostly because I can eat a lot of plates at once and not feel full, and it seems kind of healthy. And also we had a really bomb-ass ice cream sandwich, which was, oh my god, it was so good. So to mark that, I used a patterned piece of washi that I just put down against that glitter header to just make that little space, more decorative. And then I used a patterned half box along with a munchkin and a giant piece of sushi to mark Uchi, because it is seafoodish, kind of. I mean, it is. What am I talking about? It's not kind of. It is like seafood. So after that, I grabbed another heart checklist that I cut into 2. I am on a roll here with these heart checklists. I'm just warming up my heart checklist cutting skills for when I start school. So I needed to do some shop things, and I made a little mini list for myself. Then I needed to call some more people this week, because this week was just the week of adulting. And I used a munchkin on the phone to mark that I needed to call my electric company, and then I needed to call my credit card company. So all adulting things, very boring, lots of passive-aggressive talking over the phone between you and the telephone person. But, it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. Luckily, everything was resolved. Was it resolved? It's kind of resolved. Anyway, so after that, the only thing I had left to mark on Friday was that my new TN B6 came in. I still haven't hauled that either because I'm waiting to make cute little Insta story highlight thumbnails, so I'm gonna wait to haul that and then just stick them in there. So if you want to see my new TN, you gotta wait for that. But it's the Mochi B6, so if you want to see, you can go on the Foxy Fix website. But it's so pretty. I ordered some dashboards. That's what I treated to myself after my shop opening, was TN dashboards, which is very, very lovely. So I used a label and a Coffee Monsters Co. pink TN sticker to mark that my Foxy Fix was delivered. Now moving on to Saturday, a very exciting day. This was the day that my shop finally opened, and it was glorious. I saved the yellow and pink lemony sticker on purpose just because I thought it was the prettiest. And I grabbed a Clever Gal Crafts E, which stands for Etsy, to mark that. I figured I didn't really know what to mark this with. I was going to use a sticker of myself, which, would have just been more than appropriate, but I was like, let me do something foiled and classy because, I own a shop now, so I'm classy. So the next thing I wanted to mark was that we had Zoe's Kitchen for lunch, and by we, I mean the SPC crew, because everybody but Brian happened to be working on Saturday, and Andrea kindly bought us all a lunch, which was delicious. It was chicken kebabs and a soup, and I'm just so hungry right now that I'm like, oh, that sounds so good. So I just wanted to mark it because all of us had lunch together. The next thing I wanted to mark was that I was doing some customer service messaging, so I used a glitter laptop sticker from Little Miss Papery in the silver just to bring in some more of that gray and the silver, and I marked that. Then after that, what would my day be if I did not take a bath? So I used a scribbler in Pearl, she's the one with the blonde hair, to mark that, and that was actually my last one in the bathtub on that sheet, and it was facing the right direction, so I was like, perfect, absolutely perfect. After my bath, I was just kind of like sitting around and starting to get some of the custom name orders out because it was 9 o'clock at night and I was just like, this is weird. I need to be doing something. And I'm like, I can work on orders. But then my friend Carla called me again, and this is where I ended up using the same exact Munchkin sticker on FaceTime to mark that it was super exciting to let her know that I opened shop, and she was very excited for me. So it was a lot of fun just talking about it and everything. And then the last thing I wanted to mark on that day was that I hit 250 sales, which is just absolutely bananas. I know this is like that whole like YouTube subscriber thing. It's like I know some people have like 1,000,000, but like I'm super thankful for my 1,000. But I'm just like 250 sales in one day. I'm like, oh, you like me, you really like me. So I used a label and an OMFG foiled sticker from I think my newest addiction, and it's the one that Jasenia of the Planner Sophisticate wrote in her handwriting. So I was like, that was the most appropriate sticker. There would be no other sticker more appropriate than OMFG to mark 250 sales on the day that my shop opened. So thank you again to everyone who bought. I'm just like very, very appreciative, and I don't know how to express that. So thank you so much. Now, last but not least, we have Sunday. So I woke up super early on Sunday because I needed to go to urgent care. I tried going on Saturday, but I was around 7 o'clock and they were like, there's a 2-hour wait and we close at 8. And I was like, okay, well, no. He's like, so we open at 8 o'clock in the morning the next day, or you can drive all the way to this one. I'm like, I will just come in the morning. So I actually am doing Sunday backwards just because I didn't know how everything would fit. So I'm going to tell you in order, but I'm doing it backwards. So the first thing I wanted to mark using a Moonlight Paper Co. Starbucks sticker with the yellow label on it was that I went to Starbucks because it was super duper early in the morning and I just have not slept in days. So yeah, I needed coffee and I didn't feel like making it, which always happens, like I said, when I reload my Starbucks card. So after that, I wanted to mark that I did go to urgent care, so I used a label and an emoji that looks like a nurse in a light blue uniform. I was there for maybe like an hour and there was only 2 people ahead of me, which was bananas. I'm okay. I just really needed to get something checked out. And then after that, I marked that I needed to go to Target after work to pick up all my prescriptions. I felt like a drug dealer walking out of the CVS at Target. I was just like, what is going on? There's just so much stuff. I came home and I was like, meds, meds, meds. And then my mom's like, make sure you don't take them on an empty stomach. And I'm like, I haven't eaten anything but rice cakes all day. Ah! And then just, that was not a fun time, by the way. When they say to eat with your meds, make sure you do that and not like before and not after. I didn't know. It didn't say to take the meds with my food, but then my mom called me while I was cooking and I already popped all the meds. That sounded weird. But you guys know what I mean. Okay, I'm coming off my soapbox. So after all of that, I needed to come home. I had a lot to do. I have a lot going on in my brain that I needed to brain dump a list and get things going. I'm leaving early next week and I just feel like I don't have enough time to do anything. I haven't even packed yet. I haven't even thought about my Disney and Wizarding World outfits, and that's like a serious thing. And like, it's not just going on vacation and you wear bathing suits and just casual clothing. Like, no, I need good outfits for these days and comfortable shoes and just, yeah. So I haven't gotten a chance to do any of that. And then I realized I had no underwear. So obviously I had to do all my laundry. So I used a Coffee Monsters Co. laundry machine sticker because it matched the kit ever so well. And then I used an emoji, like overwhelmed, in a laundry basket to mark that I wanted to fold my laundry, which I'm not going to do today because I'm filming this voiceover instead. You are welcome. My priorities are clearly in check. And then the last thing I needed to mark on Sunday was that I spent the whole night, afternoon, evening working on some stuff for the Wonton in a Million greatest show on earth. I am so excited. It's a planner party by Wonton in a Million that is happening next week. So I was just getting some stuff to make for Andrea's table and I'm super excited. I didn't think I was going to get it done, but I'm glad I did. So that's like one thing off my list. So here we have the week in full, and I gotta tell you guys, I think it's one below my birthday week, Spells and Pastels week. I gotta say, there's no foil involved, so it makes it a little, well, there's actually some foil involved, but you know what I mean, like glitter, like overlays, and like the full box overlays with the foil. That's not included in this week, and still, this week is so beautiful, and I'm glad I have a beautiful kit to match a beautiful week and a very exciting week for me, and it's just really funny that I happen to use the Jessica kit for this week. I just love it. I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. Make sure to check out all the information for anything I mentioned down below in the description. I've gotten it down pat. It's very informational. So if I missed anything or you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below, but it's pretty much going to be answered in the description box. Never went on that tangent before, but here I am doing it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Wait. Next week, there will not be a plan with me up on Monday, and then there will, this next week's, the week that you're watching this plan with me in, that plan with me will be up on June 11th. And then for the week of June 4th to June 10th, that one will probably be up like maybe Thursday of that same week, because I will be gone for the next week and a half, and I'm super duper excited, but that just means you won't get a regularly scheduled plan with me, just as I was getting on track with this like whole schedule. But yeah, so again, hope you guys are okay with that. I mean, the plan with me for next week will still be up. It's going to be using a kit that I'm like actually like so excited to use, Planner Moon. Oh my god, I'm so excited. But yeah, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. I thought I was going to get away with doing just one thank you, but yes, I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye!